Morning, Karen. Morning, Melissa. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're all feeling well. Let's make a start on all fours. Yes, we'll get straight into it. So you've got your hands below your shoulders, knees below the hips, and you can just rock forwards and back, grip onto the floor with the fingertips. So it's just waking up the wrists a little bit. And little circles as always. So moving through the sides. And you can take it the other way. And then just turn your fingers outwards a little bit. They might not go all the way around, especially at this time in the class, so it might be a little bit early. So you don't need to go all the way around. We'll get into our little cat cows here. So you can let your belly sink, lift the head, chest up, and push away, round into the back. Just do that a few times. So none of this needs to be your biggest stretch or get as deep as you can. You're just gently awakening. A few more cat cows. And turning the fingers to face the front. Just turn the right hand over, back of the hand onto the floor. So you could do one at a time, or you can do two at a time. If it feels all right, you could do little circles here as well. If maybe stillness is better, you stay in stillness. So if you're doing one at a time, then change your hands now. And then release. Tucking your toes under, sit onto your heels. We'll bring the hands to interlace and we draw little circles with the wrists. And take the circles the other way. Right, let's take the arms up to the sky now. And we'll start to slap the fingers into the palms of the hands. Try and relax your shoulders down the back. Try and relax your face. You can close your eyes for a moment. So just feel the fires start to build up in your hands and your wrists. You're bringing your awareness to your forearms, your hands, your wrists. Let the breath flow. We keep it going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Try and go even faster with the hands. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Bringing the palms back down onto the mat. Now it's like you're trying to pick something up with all of the 5 fingers. So you kind of pick up a piece of paper with all 5 fingers, alternating each hand. So you're squeezing your fingertips together as you lift the hands up. Then place them back down. So you're really getting into the palms of the hands. And then the last little thing, you can have your all 5 fingers spread. And you're just going to try and lift up the heels of the hands and lower them back down. So try that a few times. Lifting up the heels of the hands and then lowering them back down. So keeping the knuckles on the mat. Just feeling that strength there. Good, last one. Now you can sit back onto your heels. Relax your hands, palms faced up on your thighs, and then just let your eyes close. And let your breath flow in and out through your nose now. You're finding that grounding before we start. Long breaths in, maybe 4 counts, 5 counts to breathe in. And long breaths out. Just letting the breath guide you inwards. Ready for the class. Then you can feel the sensations in your hands and your wrists already. Use those sensations, use the breath to help bring you inwards. Let go of whatever's before or after the class. And we'll take a breath in all together. Just open your mouth and exhale, let it go. Breathe normally in and out through your nose. Hopefully you feel a bit more centered, a little bit more here. Or just let your right ear fall towards the right shoulder. Get a nice stretch there through the left side of the neck. Yeah, you can bring your hands down by your on the floor now, just by your hips. Fingertips just lightly kissing the floor. And try and reach your left fingers away. Find that space down the left side. And you can also bring your chin towards your right shoulder. Turning the head back, so the right ear back towards the right shoulder, and then bring the head back to the center. And then we can lower left ear towards left shoulder. And you can try and reach the right fingers away. Breathe into whatever stiffness you're feeling there. You can bring your chin towards your left shoulder. Okay, just notice how that changes the stretch. And then bringing the ear back to the shoulder and the head back to the center. Yeah, again, take the hands behind you. Interlace, draw your shoulders back and then press the hands down towards the floor. We'll take a big breath into the chest. And a long breath out as you squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Now you can start to lift the hands away from your sacrum. And again, take another big breath in. And a long breath out. So releasing the hands. Do a few circles with the shoulders one way. And then take the circles the other way. We'll do that same thing now, but on all fours. So you can use the ground to push away from. Circles with the shoulders one way. That's it, and then circles the other way. So hopefully the floor just giving you a little bit more resistance there. We'll take it into the rib cage. So a big circle with the rib cage. Feel your belly draw back as you round, and then the belly sink as you let the chest drop. That's it, and then take the circle the other way. And then coming back to neutral, make that same circle with your hips. You're tucking your tail, lifting the tailbone up. Core is strengthening as you tuck. Hamstrings are strengthening as you tuck. And then belly is lengthening as you let the hips go up. Hamstring stretching. We'll take the circle the other way. That's it. Good. And then try to find a different movement through the spine. We have done this before, so you're going to round into the back and take the shoulders over the hands, chin to chest. And then bend the elbows, arch the back, and push the hips back. Okay, so try that a few times. Chin to chest, see if you can find your flow with this. Elbows bend, push the hips back. Round into the back, chin to chest. Elbows bend, push the hips back. Last time, roll forwards, chin to chest. Elbows bend and then push the hips back. We'll Here in a child's pose, you can walk your hands out in front and forehead down towards the floor. Push the hands into the mat. Feel the stretch through your arms, your armpits. As you breathe in, can you feel that expansion? As you breathe out, can you press down through the hands? Feel the arms, armpits. Good. All right, coming up onto all fours. We have done this a while ago. See if you can find it again. So we're going to take the knees back a little bit. So you're kind of like on a diagonal. And you're going to push away and round into the back to bring your chin to your chest. Now push down through your hands and keep pushing down through the hands as you slowly start to take your hips back towards your heels. But keep pushing down as firm as you can with the hands. And the more that the hips move back, the more you push down through your hands, and you can feel the strength through your whole body as you try and let the hips land on the heels. Once the hips land on the heels, just bring yourself all the way back. So again, push down to the hands. It's like you're trying to drag them towards the knees, round into the back, and then very slowly, belly drawing back. Keep pushing down through the hands. You should feel the core strengthen, the hips resisting moving back. It's like someone's pulling you back from your hips and you're trying to resist. Push down through the hands. Feel that strength there. Once the hips touch the heels, then you can roll all the way back up. Last time, reaffirm that, round into the back. Chin to the chest, keep pushing down to the hands. It's like you're trying to drag your hands forwards, but you can't. There's something stopping, and someone is pulling your hips back to your heels, and you're trying to resist it in all directions, really firing up everything. And then bring it right back. Have your knees below your shoulders. That's pretty intense. Into a full cat-cow. Let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And push away, round into the back. Stretch out what you've worked there. Let the belly sink. Lift the head, chest up. And then push away and round into the back. Okay, bringing yourself back to neutral. Where your hands are, put your elbows. Right, so it's not a full puppy pose just yet. Hands around your elbows, and then walk the elbows forwards and forehead down into the mat. So just taking time to warm up, wake up. Put energy down into your elbows, so you're getting that stretch through the arms and the chest. One more breath here. Lovely, guys, and then you can come back up onto your hands. And again, round into the back. Chin to chest, spread the shoulders. Let the belly sink, lift the head, chest up, and now tuck your toes under. Come up into your first downward facing dog. How's the calves feeling? How's the legs feeling? Little bit of a waddle, pressing the heels down one by one. Eventually kind of wiggling your way into your full downward facing dog. Give the head a little shake. We'll come up high into the toes and bring yourself forwards into a plank pose. And then take the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Okay, try that a few times. It's coming up high into the toes. Roll forwards into your plank pose. Take the hips back into your downward dog. And then last time, come up high into the toes. Roll yourself forwards into that plank pose. And then take it all the way back up into your downward facing dog. You're going to lift your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip, and then draw a big circle with the right leg. And so then take the circle the other way. Just bring your right knee into your nose, right foot inside the right hand. And we'll lower the left knee to the floor. So we've not done much with the legs yet, so you should be feeling a little bit stiff maybe. Push onto your fingertips, draw your head, chest forwards. Really sink the left thigh down towards the mat. I'm not looking forward to this next one so much, but come back onto your left knee and then draw your right toes to your face. Inhale, chest to toes. Exhale and fold over your right leg. Be brave, get to the hamstrings. Step back onto that right leg with the knee bent, and then just lift your arms up to the sky. Press your palms together, take your hands behind your head, squeeze your arms into your ears, and then slowly see if you can lean back. Big breath in, long breath in. Good, when you're ready, release the hands back down onto the mat. We'll tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee up off the floor, and then just take a twist, right arm up to the sky. You take your right arm up and over your head, try and lift your left hip up. Lower your right hand down and take your right foot to the back of the mat, and then lift the hips up and back into your downward dog, and give the head a shake. Make sure the jaw is relaxed. So we'll take the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip, and then draw a big circle with the left knee. That's it, take the circle the other way. Bring your left knee into your nose, left foot inside the left hand. And once you get there, lower the right knee to the floor. So you got your hand, your left hand kind of next to your left foot, and this left arm is keeping the left knee in line. Yeah, and you can slide that right leg back and draw your chest forwards, sink into the right thigh, right hip. All your awareness there on the right thigh, breath flowing. And coming back onto your right knee. I'm going to draw the left toes up to the face. Inhale, chest to toes. Exhale and fold over the left leg. All right, so we can rebend into this left leg. Lift the arms up to the sky. Press your palms together, take the hands behind your head. Squeeze the elbows into the ears, and then see if you can start to lean back. Take a breath, inhale, and exhale. Good, release, take the hands down either side, front foot. And we'll tuck the back toes, lift your back knee up. Try and squeeze your right foot forwards. You're pushing your foot down into the mat. And then twist the left arm up to the sky. Lift your right hip up. That will definitely try and sink your left arm up and over your head. Twist, twist, twist. Breathing in. And then as you breathe out, bring your left hand back. Left foot to the back of the mat. And we'll take the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. You're breathing in. And breathing out, lift the hips up nice and high. We'll swing the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Now with the hip open, straighten the right leg. And that's it, then try and lift the right leg a little bit higher. And then we'll drop the right hip down, so it's in line with the left. Bring the right knee into the nose and right foot inside the hands. Gradually getting into the legs. Come up into your high lunge. Press your palms together, take the hands behind your head, squeeze the elbows into the ears as you lift your chest up. Good, and then bring your hands, heart center, take a twist now, left arm onto the right leg. Push down through the palms, breathing in. Breathing out to twist. Good, looking down, take the hands either side of the front foot, and then work on straightening your right leg, drawing your right toes to your face. Inhale. And exhale, keep squeezing that right hip back. Nice, guys, well done. So you're going to take your right foot to the back of the mat. You might rebend the right leg to do that. You're in your plank pose, and then you take your hips up and back into downward dog. Push down through the hands, lift the hips up, nice big breath in. And a long breath out. Left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Hopefully that's feeling a little bit more awake now. And you can straighten the left leg, try and lift the left leg a bit higher. And with that left leg nice and high, then you can drop the left hip. Bring your knee into your nose, let the left foot land next to your left thumb, wiggle it until it gets there. And then come up into your high lunge. That's it, press your palms together, take the hands behind the head, squeeze the elbows into the ears, and then see if you can lift the chest up. Inhale. Exhale, finding that space. Now bringing the hands heart center, twist right elbow onto left leg, push down through the hands, inhale, and exhale to twist. Can you lift your right hip up a bit? Good, looking down, take the hands either side front foot, and now work on straightening this left leg, left toes to your face. Squeeze your left hip back. Inhale, chest to toes. Exhale and fold over the left leg. Good, so you could rebend the left leg to take it back, or try and take it back straight and end up in your plank pose, and then up and back into your downward facing dog. Try and lift your toes up. Yeah, so if your heels are down, you can lift your toes up. If your heels aren't down yet, maybe bend your knees, wiggle those hips up a bit higher. Take one more breath here in your down dog. Then we'll come up high onto the toes, roll yourself forwards into your plank pose. Take your first vinyasa, elbows brushed by the rib cage, drop those knees if you need to. Cobra up dog to lift the head, chest up, hopefully that feels okay. And then we take it up and back into downward facing dog. We'll do 2 more of them. Come up high into the toes, chin to your chest, roll yourself forwards into plank. Elbows bend, you can drop your knees, push down to come up, cobra up dog, take it up and back, downward facing dog. Then last time, come up high into the toes, chin to chest, roll yourself forwards, elbows bend, cobra up dog, and we'll take it up and back into downward facing dog. Breath in, and a breath out, see if those hips can lift high. Before we get flowing, bring your right knee to your right wrist, right shin on the floor, right foot towards the left wrist and into your pigeon pose. Yeah, walk your hands back towards the either side of the knee. Push into your fingertips, lift the head, chest up. And then bend the elbows and then lower yourself down. And then you're going to bring your chin to your chest to roll your way back up. Push down through the top of that left leg. And again, elbows bend. You're leading with the tummy, and then the chest, and then the head. And then you're leading with the lower back, middle back, upper back, and head. Yeah, try it one more time. Elbows bend, lower down. And then chin to chest, and then roll your way back up. Now, if that was already a bit of a challenge, just do that again one more time. Otherwise, take the hands behind you, interlace, draw your shoulders back, try and lift and open up the chest. You can stay like this, or you can lower yourself down. But use your hands if you need to. And then chin to chest. Push down through the top of your left foot to bring yourself back up. Yeah, well done. Releasing the hands. Swing your left leg all the way back to the front of the mat. We just do a little Janu Sirsasana here. Push down through the fingers to lift up tall, and then exhale, fold over the leg. You can have a bend in this left knee. You can be using your right hand to press your right knee down, left hand to the left thumb. You're over your left leg, trying to get the center of the chest over your left leg. And now let's swing the body in between both knees and reach the hands again as far forward as you can. You can try and push down through your through your left heel. If there's too much, back off. Otherwise, try and push down through the whole of the left leg. Swing back over your left leg and then lift yourself up, and we'll take the left leg all the way back. That's part of the journey there with the hip. Tuck your back toes and let's take your right leg up to the sky into a 3-leg dog. Bend the knee, open up your head. Lower your right foot next to the left. A nice and easy now, just bring your left leg to the sky, bend the knee, open up that hip. And left knee to your left wrist. Left foot towards the right wrist. And we slide the back leg away. Yeah. Walk your hands back. If this is too much for you, you can just be lying with the chest forwards. But you're going to bend your arms, lower down, tummy, chest, head. And then chin to chest as you roll back up. There's energy in that right leg, okay guys? Elbows bend, lower down. Chin to chest, roll your way back up. Last time, elbows bend. Such a nice way to articulate the back. Chin to chest, roll your way back up. Now you can do one more of them, or you can take your hands behind your back. Interlace, draw the shoulders back. Push down through the top of your right foot. Lift the chest up, and then slowly lower down. Push down through the outer left leg, as well as the top of the right foot. And then chin to chest and roll your way up. Good. Release the hands, and then you can swing your right leg forwards. Okay, so make sure this left foot is inside your right leg. Push down through the fingertips, lift up tall, and then fold over your right leg. Let's see, how is that feeling today? Inhale, chest forwards. Exhale and fold. Notice if you're rounding here and try and lift up. Maybe you have left hand on left knee, right hand on the outer right foot. You can have the right leg bent. If you feel quite confident here, you can push down to the back of your right knee. And we'll bring it to the center. So in between both knees, reaching the hands away. Now seeing how that feels. Yeah, take your time. Push down to the right leg if you need more. Otherwise, just be where you're feeling it. It's a very nice stretch indeed. So we're going to walk the hands back over to the front of the right leg and roll your way back up. We'll take this right leg behind us now. Good. Tucking your back toes under. Take the left leg up into your three-leg dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Hopefully that all feels good there. And then lower your left foot next to the right. Walk your hands back towards your feet. That should feel not too bad now. Bend the knees, hold on to opposite elbows, sway from side to side. And then releasing, let's keep hold of the elbows and we'll just bend the knees, sit the hips down into the heels, because I love this one. And then elbows down and lift the hips up, the head down. We'll do that 2 more times. Bend the knees, hips down. Straighten the legs, head down, hips up. Last time, bend the knees, hips down. And then straighten the legs, head down and hips up. Release the hands, and we'll take the hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers, draw the shoulders back and straighten your arms, and then try and let the hands come up and over your head. Breathe in. As you breathe out, try and take a little bit more weight into your toes. Good, you can bring your hands back to your sacrum. And release the hands down to the floor. Slowly start to roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Before we get into a flow, bring your hands to the heart center, press your palms together. Put your weight onto your right foot. And then bring your left foot to a tree pose. So could be on the floor, toes on the floor with the knee open, foot underneath your knee, or you can catch hold of your left ankle and then bring the left foot inside your right thigh, palms together. Lift your chest up. Use the thumbs to lift your chest up. Breathing in. And breathing out. It's a hip opener, so we're trying to open up this knee. Wherever the foot is, opening up the knee. And then we can bring the knee back into the center. Lower the foot back down onto the floor. Hopefully you're feeling grounded. And then we bring the right knee into place. So maybe the foot is on the floor with the knee turned out. Underneath the knee, or maybe you're getting that right foot to the inner left thigh, palms together. Just find a nice, calm tree pose. You'll always be holding on to something. Work on opening up that right knee. Good. All right, bringing the knee back into the center, lowering the foot back down. Press your palms down towards the floor and then lift them up to the sky. Thighs forwards, hips forwards, and then exhale and fold. Good. Releasing the hands. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And as you exhale, walk the hands back into your plank pose. Now you're going to lift the hips up and back into your downward facing dog. Okay, swing your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. And I want you to bring your right foot next to your left thumb. Now it is going to be a little bit of a wobble. Slide that left leg back. You're on a tightrope here. So you're going to draw your chest forwards and then lift your arms up into a little bit of a wobbly high lunge. Yeah, that's it. Good. So if you wobble, I'm not surprised, we're on a tightrope. And we're going to ground the back heel 45. You're in your warrior 2 straight away. Okay, flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back and breathe into the right side. And then bring your right hand to the floor. Your left hand follows. Pick your back heel up and then just work on straightening your right leg. Draw the right toes to your face. It's still on a tightrope. Bend back into the right leg. Come back into this tightrope of a high lunge. Bring your hands heart center. You're going to stand onto the right leg and then bring your left knee up to your chest. Bring the sole of that left foot to the inner thigh, either above the knee, below the knee, or on the floor. Back into your tree pose. Also use your left hand to help you get there. Good. Bringing the left knee back in. Now place your left foot just outside of your right foot so your baby toes touch. Hands go onto the lower back and we can try and push the thighs forwards, draw the shoulders back, lift the chest up. And then exhale and fold and hinge from the hips. Once you get there, releasing the hands, inhale, lift the head, chest up. As you exhale, you're going to bend the knees, palms flat, and jump both feet to the back of the mat. Uncrossing the legs. Elbows brush the rib cage. Chaturanga down. Cobra up dog, lift the chest up. And then take it up and back into your downward facing dog. How did that go? Now breathing in. And breathing in. So left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. And now bring your left foot next to your right thumb. Okay, so you are on a tightrope now. You can walk that right foot back a little bit. And when you're ready, come up into that high lunge. All right, just notice it is different. Now, so we can go straight into our warrior two now, just by dropping the back heel and opening up towards the right, reach the fingers away. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, and breathe into the left side. And bring your left hand down next to your right foot, or left foot, sorry, and then your right hand down. Just pick your back heel up, and then straighten into your left leg, toes to the face. Again, we are on a tightrope here. You might feel a little bit different. So you can step back into that left leg, and then lift the arms up, back into your tightrope high lunge, and then bring your hands heart center. Stand onto your left leg, and then bring your right foot into any variation of tree pose that you find is good for you. Palms together, lift the chest up, open up the knee. Try and squeeze your left hip back a bit and open up that right knee. All right, from here, bring your right knee back into the center and then just slot your right foot outside of your left, baby toes touching here. Hands onto the lower back, push the thighs forwards, front knee is bent. Back leg might be a little bit straight. And then start to fold forwards, grounding down through both feet. Releasing the hands, inhale, draw your head, chest forwards. As you exhale, you're going to uncross the feet as you jump both feet to the back of the mat. Plank pose and vinyasa. Cobra up dog, lift the chest up, and then take it straight up and back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, lift the hips up. Let's go again, right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. And then right foot next to left thumb. So hopefully this is a little bit more familiar now. You're coming onto this tightrope. Where do you need to ground down into? Lifting the arms up into your high lunge. Yes, ground the back heel into your warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. Breathe into the right side. Now you can take your left arm in front of your body and keep reaching the left fingers to the front of the mat. Yes, good. Come back into your warrior two and then straighten the front leg. Push the back hip away. Reach the right hand as far forwards as you can. Come into your triangle. Maybe left arm up and over your head. Breathe into this space. Looking down, rebend the front leg, come back, warrior two. Good, the right hand comes to the floor next to the outer right foot. Left hand follows. Stay on your tightrope now. Lift the back heel up and work on straightening your right leg. Right toes to the face. Rebending into the right leg. Still on your tightrope. Lift your arms up into a high lunge. Okay, we'll bring the hands heart center. Stand onto your right leg. Bring your left knee up to your chest. Sole of the left foot wherever feels good for you in your tree pose. Good balance, guys, well done. Bring your left knee into your chest. Take your left foot outside of your right, baby toes touching. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Hands behind the back, inhale, lift and open up the chest. And then exhale, fold forwards. Releasing the hands, inhale, lift the head, chest up. Good. Now, as you exhale, start to come up onto the toes, lifting your heels up and letting your knees go outside. Yeah, so you've got the ankles crossed now. You might need to adjust the feet a little bit. So see if you can sink down a little bit deeper here. Arms are flat. Let those knees go out towards the side. And then you could take a little bakasana if you like. You can rest your shins on the backs of your arms. You can gaze forwards and use your left foot to lift your right foot up. It might be too much. You just stay where you are. So you can lower your feet back down, or you can shoot your feet straight into plank. We'll open up the feet, so cross the legs and elbows bend. Cobra up dog. Lift the head, chest up, and then take it back down with facing dog. How's all that feel? Big breath in, and a long breath out. Last time, left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring your left foot next to your right thumb. I like to walk that back leg away a bit, but it stays on the tight rope, and you lift your arms up into your high lunge, finding that balance. Okay, then ground the back heel. Come into warrior two. We don't need to adjust that front foot now. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. Breathe into the left side. You take your right arm in front of your body towards the front of the mat. Yeah, swing back into warrior two. Straighten the left leg. Push the back hip away. Come into your triangle. Right arm to the sky, and then right arm up and over your head. Looking down, rebend the front leg, come back into your warrior two, and then left hand outside of the left foot, right hand follows. Pick your back heel up, and then work on straightening your left leg, left toes to the face. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, let's bend back into that left leg. You're in a wobbly high lunge. Lift the arms up, the legs are strong there. We can hold it there. We bring the hands heart center. Push down to your left foot and bring your right knee up to your chest. Okay, find your tree pose here. Sole of the foot inner thigh, but above the knee or below the knee or on the floor. Lift your chest up, inhale. Exhale. Good. Balance is good today. Bring your right knee into your chest. Cross the foot over the left. Baby toes touching. Hands onto the lower back. Inhale, lift up. Draw your shoulders back. And then exhale, fold, hinge. Once you get there, release the hands. Inhale, lift the head, chest up. Notice where you feel the stretch. And now you've got your palms on the floor. You can bend your knees and wiggle your knees out towards the side. So you've got your ankles crossed. Try and sit your hips down. This is enough. But if you walk your hands back towards your feet, then you can just rest your shins on the backs of the arms. Take the weight forwards, and then the right foot can lift the left foot up, or not. So you can take the feet down and then jump the feet back, or you can jump the feet back from here into your chaturanga. Cobra up dog, and then back into your downward facing dog. Breath in, and a breath out. Good, all right, lower the knees to the floor. Big toes touching, sit the hips into the heels with the knees open. Relax your head, forehead down, child's pose. Inhale. And exhale. Again, walk your hands back towards your knees, guys. Well done. You're all still here. If you bring your knees together, your feet together, this will be our back bend for today. Take your right hand behind your back, fingers towards the back of the mat. Swing your left arm up and over your head. Push your hips forwards and lift up. Try and turn the chest towards the sky here. Good, sit the hips back into the heels and then take it the other way. Okay, fingers pointing to the back, right arm swings up and overhead. Reach the fingers to the back as you push the hips to the front. Sitting the hips back into the heels. All right, come up onto your shins. Have a little space between your feet. You can roll up the mat if you need a bit more cushioning there, okay? First of all, just bring your hands onto your lower back, fingers pointing down. Tuck your tail under. Thighs move forwards, hips move forwards, and just lift, open up the shoulders, take it back. Bringing it back. Palms together, hips into your heels. You can now just bring your palms onto your hands. You could keep your heels underneath your hips, or you can let your hips sit down into the mat. Just be mindful of the knees. Palms face up, relax your face, let your eyes close. So as soon as you start back bending, everything changes, doesn't it? You can then just fold over your legs. Don't forget, if the hips on the floor is too much, change it. Bring the heels underneath your hips. Okay, then slowly start to roll your way back up, and then you can extend your legs out in front. You're going to lower down onto our backs, hug your knees into your chest. Good, give them a little rock from side to side. And then just let both knees fall to the right. Okay, so notice, what has the practice done for you today? Maybe you feel a bit sleepy, maybe you feel energized. Whatever happens, hydrating well after, fueling yourself well. Take a moment before transitioning back into your day. All those things will help. Bring the knees back to the center. We'll let them fall to the other side. Breathing in. And breathing in. What would you like your last pose to be? So you could take the legs up and overhead into prayer, or you could just squeeze them in here, or take a happy baby. Wherever you are, take some moments to breathe. And then you can lower yourself out of whatever pose you are in, or bring the soles of the feet together, knees open, rest the feet on the floor. When you push your feet together to lift your hips up, and then lower your spine down. And we can take the arms up and over your head. Let gravity help you. Now relax, eyes closed, face relaxed, jaw relaxed. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Try and relax, try and surrender. You've done all the hard work. You're welcome to stay here, or you can take your feet to the corners of the mat, whatever you need now for this next moment. You can lie there, super happy because you got up on your mat today. Super proud of everything that you've achieved today. You can let go of your breath. Just let that happen naturally. And let all your muscles relax. Nice to know you've been practicing yoga, you've been moving with the breath, connecting your mind, your breath, your body, your spirit all together. Making yourself one whole person. A whole person that's going to move through the day, connecting with others easily, getting through your things easily. So guys, if you have more time and you can be in Shavasana for a little bit longer, then go for it. Stay there as long as you need to. Otherwise, you can start to breathe a little bit deeper. You start to move your toes and move your fingers. Eventually doing that lovely long, lazy yawn, reaching your arms above the head. Rolling over into a fetal shape. And keeping your eyes closed if you can. Come up to seated to face the front. Bring your palms together once you get their thumbs into the chest bone. Eyes closed. Just notice how you feel. And take a moment to remember where yoga has come from. Thousands of years of practice passed down to us. So in gratitude to all of those people, in gratitude to the practice, I'm wishing you a wonderful day. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Take your time, as always. Send me any questions that you have. Hope to see you soon.